Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'm going to give you a speech about the need for gun control in America. Imagine going to class on a normal day at your college. You get to campus, and all of a sudden you hear gunshots ringing out. You're one of the few lucky ones who get away unharmed. You are now a victim of uncontrollable gun violence in America. Every day in the United States, an average of 289 people are shot. 86 of them die, 30 are murdered, 53 kill themselves, and 2 die accidentally, and 1 is shot in police intervention. I recently have an uncle who was recently held up and robbed, and then shot in the leg. I have also spent many hours researching this topic, so I am pretty passionate about it. Gun violence has become out of control in the United States, with ease of purchasing a gun with little to no records. For example, from my own experience, the other day I decided I was going to go buy myself a gun. I've been planning to do it for a while, and I just recently got around to it, and I was really surprised at the outcome. I went with a buddy of mine who was very knowledgeable on guns. He has a few himself, and we were the same age. We went to an academy he went to about a year ago. We had the bright idea to see if they still had record of him buying that gun. He gave the lady all of his information, his name, his social security number, basically everything they ask for whenever you buy a gun. She looked up in the database and she couldn't find anything. She couldn't find any record of him buying the gun, any record of him owning a gun bought from there. It was kind of scary. There is a rising problem of guns in America. Each year, about 4.5 million firearms, including approximately 2 million handguns, are sold in the United States, which brings an estimated 283 million guns in civilian hands. That's almost enough guns to give each civilian one gun. So there's about 310 million civilians in the United States, and there's 283 million guns in civilian hands. If you think about it, that's almost every civilian with one gun. That's kind of scary. Higher populations, more stress, more immigrants, and more mental illnesses were not correlated with more deaths from gun violence. You would think so, but one thing was found, perhaps perfectly predictable. States with higher gun control appear to have fewer gun-related deaths. For example, if you look at Japan, they have like some of the strictest gun laws, and there's practically little to no guns there, and there's no deaths from guns, obviously, and there's no violence. Obviously there's violence, but not any serious violence like we have here in the United States. And we look on the news every day and we see something about guns. There has been 194 mass shootings in 2015 alone. The number includes people who attempted and only injured, all the way to killing multiple people, like at the Colorado mass shooting in the movie theater. Per year, the news only covers about 5 of those, so the general public has no idea how serious the problem is really behind closed doors. A recent study shows, in most cases, the Mother Jones staff found the killers had obtained their weapons legally. Unfortunately, our current background check system only applies to about 60% of gun sales, leaving 40% without a background check. So, for example, buying a gun online, you can actually do that. Yeah, a background check sounds all fine and dandy, but there are many people out there that are buying guns to do harm with a clean background check. This is why I'm pushing for a law that makes it even harder for people to purchase guns. My thought is something like a class that has to be taken that evaluates the person before every time they purchase a gun. Kind of see what mental state they're in. From my own experience, it took me 30 minutes in and out to purchase a shotgun. It was that simple. In conclusion, it should be obvious that as of now, in 2015, guns are doing us more harm than good, and something needs to be done to stop this. There are many websites that campaign for stricter gun laws, so find a petition near you, or even start one yourself and be vocal. things will change if the people want them to. Thank you all for hearing my speech today, and I hope you walk away with some knowledge about gun control in America.